Welcome to Trading Lounge and the soft commodities report, and starting with soybean oil here. In a nutshell, we're looking at wave 3 low here, an A and a B, and 5 waves for wave C here of wave 4, and then we're looking down for 1, ABC back for 2 into this area here, and then down through here. So we're looking to short under this current low area through here. If I've made a mistake, then the mistake would be that this would be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then wave 5 up through to here. I don't think that's the case because wave 4 here has overlapped wave 1 here. The other scenario for the bullish side could be that this could be wave 1 and wave 2, and then 1 degree smaller, even though the wave is bigger, up wave 1, and back for wave 2 and then up for wave 3. So, but at this stage it just feels right being looking for the short trade on the break of the new low here. As I mentioned before, if we were above the 3,000, well then we'd be looking for long trades. It's always tend to stay on the right side of the closest largest number. So in this case here, we're looking for a move down, which would also be in line with soybeans as well and a few other grains. The cocoa market is bullish, not that chart, beg your pardon. This one, sorry, that one's a finished contract. Right. This whole move up here could be corrective. That's why I think we should take some profit at this particular number here, 3,300, thereabouts. I was thinking a fair whack here because we can always get back in. Currently it's resistance. If it becomes support, then we can move back into it. The wave count moving up, we've got wave 1 and wave 2 here, and I've pulled this apart. We've got 5 little waves in here for wave 1 and wave 2 here, nice sharp wave 2, and then we've got wave 1 and 2 in here. We've got 5 little waves in here for 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Well, 4 over to this point and 5 up to here. A bit short, but that's what sort of happens when you start working around larger numbers. Price patterns tend to get skewed a little bit. Anyhow, this is the best fit. This wave 4 here is the 38.2 retracement level of this wave 3, and it's also the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree over here. So it's a likely place that it could come back to. So with working with large numbers and levels and so forth. So if this was 3,300, we would normally see the arrival, the sellers sitting at large numbers, the reaction, then the first high above the level, this move up here, which should be in 5 waves, and shouldn't really find support on top of group 1 here, which is 3,330. This length here is 61.8% of the third wave here. So I'm just sort of looking for something around that sort of level there. Once that's in play there, then an A and a B and a C for another wave 4 back to this wave 4 of 1 lesser degree before we see wave 5 to the upside here. Taking a large profit here it makes a bit of sense because in the bigger picture as well, the market can fail from around this area here, either from here or from here, more so from this area here, and then move down from there. So we need to be a little bit careful. And it's also going to see, these are series of wave 4s across here now. So we're going to see a lot of swings in here. So no short-term trading. Best to keep the stop well out of the way, take a bit of money so you can breathe, and just allow this to unfold. And then, once it matures, we may be able to pick it back up somewhere over here once we recognize what we've got, and then move in from the upside there, looking to add on top of number 3 here, which is group 1 here, the top of group 1. So we know that, the good news is that this 300 here, is a top of group 1. So now if we get a really nice tested support on this level here, then we can be looking at 3.5, the next level up here. So that's quite exciting. So I think having a bit of patience and then being aggressive once we've got the support in here. So patience and aggression. Okay, so moving on to wheat. Just on the 4-hour chart here, I will go to a 2-hour chart. I was looking for a correction. I still am, in terms of an A and a B and a C wave up here. We do have 5 waves here, by the way, for the C wave, because C waves have 5 waves in it, 1 and 2, and then 5 waves here for 3 and 4 and 5. So it could actually be finished here. This could be down for 1 and back for 2 and then down again. But I'm not interested in being short here unless we're under this big number here, 5, the second strongest number in the market, in my opinion. So it's also possible that it could extend higher as well, because we have 5 waves here. We could be in for an A and a B and a C wave here, and then move up here and for 3, 4 and 5 into this particular target area that we have at 550. So all that's probable as well. If we get a nice ABC here and we can recognize it, well then we can, you know, short into this distance here, trade long into this distance here, and then sort of sit on that for a while, because we are seeing bearish patterns in other markets as well. So when we look at the corn market here, that's the corn market here, but I might just sort of go to this chart here. It's just a daily chart, and as you know, we're looking for an A and a B and a C wave here, then down for 1, and we were looking for some sort of correction back into this box here. It came pretty close to the 50% retracement level, and the 400 playing a part in that psychologically as well, in terms of, you know, orders stacking up there. But I have seen situations where this actually, in some way or another, you know, comes back up to the 61.8 level here, and we have to have a larger A, B and C wave here and then go down. So I'm aware of that situation there as well. But as it stands, coming back to the other corn chart here, we took a short trade around the 390 area here, and we're using the weekly Robo System 2 method. So we're going to be adding to short trades at 379, because this here is a weekly low here. This move up here, I mean, it's difficult with some of these markets, you know, that are traded quite lightly, to get sort of very detailed wave structures in here. But it appears to be corrective. We were looking for 5 waves down, which I'm quite comfortable with. We're looking for a retracement back into this box here, which we kind of got there. And now we need to see if we're going to move lower from here. Essentially, we've got our stop at 407, and I'm going to keep it there until we drop lower here, even though we're using the weekly Robo method, and we probably could end up bringing it down to this level here. I don't want to do that just yet. Not while we're on this side of the fence, you know, of the 400 here. So let's just play that out there. Right, soybeans. So this is the weekly Robo System 2 that we've been working on, and we're shorting at 890 area here on this new low of this bar here, with the stop at 917. So we can bring the stop down. I don't want to get it too close to the 900 at this stage, so 907 here. And we're also going to look to add to short trades at 874 here, and then we'll bring the stop down as well. But there's going to be a lot of support in this area down through here as well, so we'll need to assess the Elliott count on this. I know that we can go lower than all of this, and that's what we're planning to do, but we'll have to get through, you know, a lot of bumpy rides through here. So even though we're using the weekly Robo system here, we'll probably keep the stops out of the way. So you know, all this area here is the support. It'll eventually become the resistance, and then we can continue to add to the positions there. Okay, I was missing one, wasn't I? Was that it? We've got wheat, soybeans. Okay, well, the coffee market here, we're waiting for a setup patiently, and it's sort of getting there because we were looking at all of this as wave one down here, beautiful 5-wave structure, and then we're looking for support, and we've sort of got that now, and we're looking for an A wave and a B wave and a C wave. So I'm looking for higher ground here. I don't know if we're going to get it or not, but I still don't, I need to see more here. It's not, the B wave may not even be finished in here yet. Do you know what I mean? We may end up having an A and a B and a C down to here, and then a C wave up here. I don't know. I don't care just yet. I can see that it's not, this pattern's not matured, and that's the main point here at this stage. So we're just going to sit tight and keep, allowing this to fall into place. The sugar market has made a nice little move to the upside here. So we've got, just starting from the low here, we've got wave 1 and wave 2 here, and then wave 1 and 2 here, and then all of the third wave up here, the fourth wave, and then we're looking for the fifth wave into 1500 here. The market was really churning over, and so obviously some news has come through. So from wave 4 here, I was looking at this as wave 1, an A and a B and a C for wave 2, 5 waves up for the third wave, and then an A and a B and a very rough C wave in here for wave 4, and then counting 5 little waves in here. So there's still a little bit more to go here up into the 550 area, and then it should fold over back into wave 4, coming back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here. So back to the 1400 here, and we'll also be looking at this as a sort of corrective move here. And wave 4 can get a bit complicated, but I would imagine it will look something like this one in here. We could use this as a bit of a fingerprint, so pretty much an A, B and C here. And then wave 5. Now wave 5 won't be very long because the extension for this structure is in wave 3 here, so that means that wave 1 here and wave 5 will be roughly the same. So probably 1650 is a nice number, and that's also a medium level as well there. So carries the same weight as the 1500 here. Not that the 1500 carrying any weight at this particular stage here, but when it folds back here and starts to work with this number, we'll see that. But yeah, all good. Okay, I think that's it. Cheers.